Alright, all we can do is start looking. We'll continue looking. I don't know, can I just open all of them? Why am I doing this to myself? Oh no. I mean, ultimately I've got to search everything, right? I don't know, maybe this kills me. You've defiled too many remains. Die. Those are creepy patterns. Whoops. I forget just how many things I have sometimes. Okay, what was that sound? Didn't like that. Oops. Can I swing it? If I can swing it, I think I need to find an actual target first. Our inventory is... Our adventure game inventory is getting significantly larger.
The same set of symbols we've seen in strangely carved niches all around here matches with what is written in the oldest parchment. I believe uncertainly that they represent a destination towards somewhere significant.
I've copied down the glyphs. There we go, drawings. I bet these are I bet those probably match up with the 5 symbols we have I need to put elsewhere, right? I've seen a vision near the rock tablet in a place that looked somewhat like an ancient burial ground. There was a diagram consisting of several glyphs carved on the rock's polished surface, and one glyph in particular was mentioned by the silhouette that appeared in the vision. I've copied down the diagram and marked the glyph. Let's see. So that's the one that stands out. So the silhouette, the vision character is interested in the one that looks like an eyeball, kind of, ish. As a whole, this thing seems non-interactive. I probably just used the information from it, nothing else. Hello, creepy tree. Creepy, creepy tree. Were the other ones glowy like that? I feel like they weren't. Oh, is that cobwebs? Oh, glyph. Hello. An ornamental metallic object with an elder sign. A sign used for protection from powerful entities, carved on one of its faces. Alright, I'll take that. Trophy item. I quite like the board game Elder Sign, which is my primary point of reference for that particular item name. It's like the sister game to a game called... There's nothing else in there. There's a game called Arkham Horror, which is all about a group of people working cooperatively to try to prevent the awakening of an ancient one or an old one. And if it wakes up, it becomes a boss fight. You try to you don't defeat, but you try to put back to sleep. And doing so is exceptionally harder than just keeping it from waking up in the first place, which is the much better idea. Elder Sign has the same premise, but much more... It's like streamlined mechanics to make it significantly shorter, and I prefer that version over the much slower Arkham Horror. Partly because Elder Sign has fun, weird, made-up dice instead of just regular dice, and that leads to it being kind of amusing. What was that? Hearing weird noises I don't like. I'm not really cool with it. It almost sound like breathing or stone sliding or something. So I figure we'll see if I can put the 5 things in place in a way that matches, perhaps. stop doing that. Thank you. Where's the eyeball one? That one. So you were in the bottom right, I know that much. There we go. So... 2 horizontal lines on top. Line graph on bottom left. Dots on top right. Seems right. Are they all upside down or something? They might be. They do all appear to be upside down somehow. In particular, the graph looks upside down and wrong. Curious. I keep hearing so many weird sounds from like around the corner and I'm not really cool with it. Alright. Why are they all backwards? And if they're backwards, which way is the correct direction? Unless it doesn't matter. No, this definitely seems to suggest that I can continue, and there doesn't seem to be any indication that it's fixed now. Is there something else to interact with to try? Oh. Ah. Weird camera moment for a second there. Did I do it right? Yeah, I can't interact with you again.
It's stuck.
You're done moving. Crap, what did I just do? I think it might have tried to point my camera at something for a second there, because my camera definitely seemed to be freaked out. I felt like my camera was pointed in a certain direction, but I was in the middle of using it myself, so it kind of ended up fighting it off. We have the weird symbol, we have the flashlight, we have the walkie-talkie, and we have this axe.
It's stuck.
I mean, it's not moving. Did you get taller? I don't think you did. Maybe this thing just works now. Well, pressure plate didn't give up when I got off it now. Progress is progress, I suppose. Okay. Man, why are we doing this? What is this protagonist's motivation? How did we let ourselves get into this situation? Hey! I get to see what I look like.
For a moment, I thought my reflection in the mirror was about to talk to me.
It technically is right now. It's called your brain.
For a moment, I thought I saw a light on my brow. I felt a strange crawling sensation in my wrists when I touched this black mirrored surface, and I thought I saw a light glowing on my forehead. For a moment, I thought my reflection in the mirror was about to talk to me.
You can make your dreams come true. Yeah. Uncommon to see a proper reflection show up in a video game at all. Probably very localized to the specific location and then unloaded afterwards, just to be careful. There's clearly going to be an eye on our forehead. What's with these tiles? There's like layered tiles down here. That's not natural.
Frank, can you hear me?
Oh, thank God. Yes, I can hear you.
Finally. It seems the effect of the mixture starts to wear off. Frank, heed me carefully. Time is running out, so I must be brief. Where exactly are you?
Dr. Faust, is that you? I'm inside the caves below the base. Where are you?
Listen, I cannot talk much. I know that you are having trouble remembering, but you must keep going. Use one of the submarines and follow the light.
Do you hear me? Come on, please. Where are you? Damn it! The connection is lost. He said I have to keep going. Why? Where are they?
That sounds like the absolute worst idea. Go in a submarine and follow the lights? Screw that. I'm gonna go underwater? That's like the worst thing that can happen to a person. Just in general, is going underwater. Another one? Just to make sure I didn't miss it, I guess. There's the big nasty pod. I hate being underwater in video games or real life or the concept just in general. It is possible about the climate of the caverns. It is possible to assume that, due to volcanic activities in the Earth's crust, the climate here is humid and temperate, but we don't know exactly whether this is the case. That theory somehow explains the nature of those small, scattered fragments of obsidian, along with that cryptic stone wall that welcomes you when entering via the round gate. As men of science, we cannot fully grasp most of the phenomena happening around us. No apparent sign has been left behind, indicating the true motives of the carvers of these inconceivably old caverns. All I'm sure of is that this place holds something strange. Grasping the soil here firmly in both hands gives me a rudimentary sensation I cannot translate into words. Something I'm sure no other mortal man has hitherto perceived. About the nature of underwater caverns. It seems to be an error, by the way. It really seems like this text is supposed to be at the top of this page every single time, but it's always down here for some reason, even if it clips through the page. It's weird. Were those maze-like tunnels flooded at some point in time, or were they carved underwater? This is the main topic of debate at last night's meeting, and what Dr. Faust hinted at on various occasions, cited from a dark, leather-bound book, was too frightening. At least for the ones who can understand the underlying links. The megalithic statues, ornate standing stones, and the flat areas of polished rock we could see at some points made us think that this place could be a religious temple complex of some sort. We cannot imagine what it looked like in its former days, for now it lies in ruins, bare and without any sign of underwater fauna or flora. Same statue as we usually see. Another flashlight, but I think we're good from where that comes in. Dr. Blake's notes on the initial discoveries. We've finished tweaking the submarines one last time, and again, they are ready enough for the next uncertain voyage ahead. This time we will also mark the way with light sources to make it easier for later expeditions. In a short while, all members of the primary underwater exploration party led by Dr. James Barlow will head for the next destination, which appears to be toward the mythical entrance to the legendary Netherworld. But again, I wonder whether we are looking for something that is not to be found. After all, I've experienced, read, and studied here. After all those sleepless nights spent discussing the laws of nature and how to bend them, what lies beyond, and how to reach a certain state to see more without eyes. Even I cannot help but think this journey may easily lead straight to hell, but we have to go through it all in search of answers. Dr. Morgan C. Blake. Why so many statues, I wonder? What purpose do these serve if they keep with so many of them around? Do you need them to get past a door at some point or something? They just have so many copies of it everywhere. You need to calm down with these rock noises everywhere. Caves don't just constantly crumble all the time. It's not possible. Ooh, surface slight. If it was crumbling at a rate to constantly make those rock noises, then it would not be here anymore. These rocks just have holes in them. Oh, hi. Hey, creepy reptile, bird, man, creature thing. How you doing? Having a swell time? Small version of the gigantic statue I saw before. It is beautifully carved out of a metal I can't identify. Additionally, it looks like it was made true to the miniature details of the bigger one, almost as if it's the same model of a 3D game scaled down. Actually, I don't think it is. Seems to actually be, yeah, it does seem to have, despite what they say, have reduced detail. Where am I putting all these? Impressive. So do these subwoofers do anything? They're just a creepy circle with the one statue hidden away. It might be time to go, and I'm not really looking forward to it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Just, oh, how big are the submarines? Not big. We've got two options apparently. I think that's the only option because it's lined up with the ladder. Would you like to get the submarine? The emotion you're thinking of is regret. Deep, horrible, inescapable regret. The Delphine, highly maneuverable, compact exploration submarine. Follow the lights. There's a control room, watertight entrance, pilot-controlled searchlight, front projector, upward thruster, downward thruster, hydrophone, auxiliary propeller, diesel engine, main propeller, and rudder. A lot of different gauges. Overheat warning lamp, leakage warning lamp. Lots of pressure problems. I imagine I just generally don't want any of them to go red. Yeah, I feel incredibly and totally, absolutely qualified to pilot this thing. Okay. Whoa. Weird. Every time you tap forward a little bit, that sound happens. Oh! Oh, boy. Can we slow down? Didn't realize just how much we were moving in that moment. So there's a light. It's so foggy I didn't realize how much we were moving at first. So I think that once you establish a speed, it might continue at that speed. That light. Is there a current speed indicator? There it is, down there. That's how I know when I'm at stop and slow and stuff like that? Okay. So that's the initial dock, right? So that light's not useful to me right now. That's for returning. Okay, now I've more or less figured out how to control this thing. Just need to track down each light one by one and swim towards it. So it was down there. I'll try to descend. Yeah, I can see the next one, so I'm gonna just sort of head there next. Don't want to descend too fast. I would love to get down to the lights, but I feel like if I go too fast towards them, I'll hit the ground, and that might cause damage to the submersible. And no one wants that. What is that? Is that one of the weird plant things? No, it's like a lamp or something. Oh yeah, they're everywhere now. Get a little higher. Alright. I feel like I'm getting the hang of this. Which is usually what I say right before something really terrible happens and it's my fault. Let's hang out here. Alright, where's the next light? I mean, I'm just surrounded by rocks right now, aren't I? Maybe I just need to keep going deeper. Maybe the next light will just make itself apparent in time. Was there a light over here? No. Thought I saw one, but I think it was just my own spotlight kind of reflecting around something a bit. Okay. I'm hearing sounds and I'm not really in a hurry to find out what they mean, to be honest. There's a light. I think I'm starting to see one straight ahead by my dot. I'd be worried about pressure or something? Like, what's going on right now? I don't like the sounds I'm hearing. Out of curiosity, which one of these is pressure? Compressor pressure, but I think that's my air. Engine pressure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the compressor pressure refers to how much air we have. Air compressor. This might be a tight fit. I would not be too surprised to find out that maybe you can die in here by messing up this part. Yeah, totally understood that. No big deal. That's probably them being like, don't come this way, go home, everyone's gonna die. And I'm like, sorry, can't hear ya. Oh, 2 in 1 spot. This must be the place. Was that me? Did I do that? That can't be good news. That's fine. What's the middle one mean? 7. Overheat warning lamp. Overheat? I don't know what caused that. I don't know if I did that or not. Am I even moving right now? What do I do about an overheat? What's going on? Crap. I think I'm gonna die. I'm trying to back up. I don't seem to be moving. Pretty sure we're gonna die. Pretty sure that's us. Rule of threes measurement of hit points. Great. But nothing I do seems to actually move us. We seem stuck. Maybe I should just commit to it? I mean, like, I don't know what to do. I thought this was the way to go. Ascending and descending doesn't work, none of the controls work, I'm just frozen in place. And then we died. Horribly. Well. Yep. That's not supposed to happen. Up until the last moment when more sounds kept playing, I was like, maybe, just maybe, you're supposed to die. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think the sub was just stuck. Every single possible... I tried every single control I had, and none of them would move. I think maybe I got clipped into something? I'm not sure.